Hello, family. Welcome back to the channel, home of the RC community and home of the Patreon that offers the most value out there. Okay, if you're interested in the Patreon, the links will be in the description and in the comments, as well as the links for our merch that will be in the links in the description and in the comments also. Okay, so remember the Patreon, you can join at any time. We also have a pre-sale that will be launching in the next couple of days, so you can get in on that if you want to and join the council at any time you want to. All right, so I want to look at this right here. Okay, and this is what I talk about right here, and this is something that Russ pointed out. You know, when he does his certain AMAs, he has certain motivational pictures and ornaments sitting behind him, and it says right here, it says, in case y'all have never seen this on our AMA, this is what sits behind me on my desk in my office. It says, the picture I got for myself to remind me what's important. All right, because sometimes we just need that motivation. All right, that they keep us on track. All right, it says, the wolves my wife got me to remind me why I work so hard day in and day out. It says, leaders lead from the front. Okay, so this is what I talk about right here. When you're in a space like this, okay, when you are in a space like this, I told you on like my past videos that this space can change you. All right, now I've been following Russ. I've been following the Saitama project from day one. Okay, ever since it came out. And one thing that I can say about Russ is that Russ has never changed, no matter what's going on. And the crazy thing is this: if you think about it, okay, Russ has probably took more criticism, okay, from any critics in the Saitama space versus the other developers on the team, and I think that he has handled it just well. Okay, even when he's getting on like the Twitter spaces like that, you know, he always keep it professional, even when a lot of those unprofessional influencers are getting out of pocket. I like this, and sometimes you need to keep these things around to remind you, okay, why you are doing this. Some individuals, okay, including developers as well as associates that's associated with any crypto project, they get in here and they get lost. They lose themselves. They forget why they're really doing this. Okay, so a lot of individuals, they have to know that, you know, developers like Russ, in my opinion, I believe that he is putting the community first. All right, and when you have things like this, stay humble, be kind, and all that. It's something. This is a page that a lot of the other developers, as well as a lot of the other critics, need to take out of this book. Okay, because at the end of the day, if you lose yourself and you're all over the place, it does nothing but makes you look bad. Okay, and you know, like I said, we're in a situation where some changes had to be made with on the development team, and who knows, we still may not be done with that. So don't be surprised down the road as things become get more professional with this project. Okay, if somebody else is kicked out of the group, okay, don't be surprised. Okay, but I like this right here. And sometimes, especially, look, when you're on them AMAs and you're on those Twitter spaces, you need to somehow kind of have your woosah moment and bring things down, because some people can actually take you there. You need to actually turn around. You need to look at these pictures. You need to probably look at the wolves and stuff like that. You need to look at ornaments that loved ones got you. Like he said right here, his wife got him the wolf to remind him how hard he works day in and day out. And you got to also understand, okay, a lot of what you have going on now, okay, can be taken away from you within an instant, okay, because of your actions. And a lot of the times, individuals get, you know, a lot of what they've built tore down because they have negative mindsets and they have negative actions, okay. So this is good. I think that Russ is more than a leader. You know, when you look at what a lot of individuals complain about, okay, when he come across sarcastic at times like that, you know, it's nothing compared to, you know, what you are seeing from a lot of the critics and like the Twitter spaces and all that. Okay, these individuals are just going above and beyond to criticize some individuals and bring individuals down. It's not just individuals. It's not just the critics aiming negativity towards Russ. You have other developers that are going through this also. I wouldn't be surprised if developers boycott it in some kind of way. The developers just all about business and just want to go about business. Okay, but like I said, always bring up the terrarium situation, because the terrarium, you really do not like to see that, not from nice people, because the developers from the terrarium project, okay, they are nice people. They're real down to earth. They do not deserve a lot of the stuff they're going through. A lot of developers out here, some of them, only a handful, and I'm not going to say a lot, okay, because some of them still have some growing up to do. But okay, you have some very down to earth people out here that are trying to build a project and provide value to the communities out there, and they're going through a lot of things, such as what Russ and such as what the developer from a terrarium is. Okay, and it's very unfortunate, but if you get into this space, okay, this is what you have to be prepared to go through. Okay, even if any of you out there who are watching this video right now are thinking about, one day building a project, you might have something in your mind where you're saying, well, I have an idea for a project, I have an idea for a logo, I have an idea to put some utility behind this project, and you may want to bring that project out. What you have to understand is that once you get into that community, all eyes are going to be on you, and it's up to you, okay, to keep your cool. It's up to you to be yourself. It's up to you to stay grounded and remember where you came from, and remember why you are doing this in the first place, because you're doing it because obviously you have some kind of passion and some kind of gift or skill to put forth out there into the world, to show the universe and to show the masses, so they can enjoy what you are offering. You also have to understand that not only, okay, are the communities watching you, but you have to understand that your loved ones are watching you also, such as your mom, your pops, your grandmother, and your grandpa. They're used to, a lot of individuals were raised properly. Okay, they were raised strict. They were raised no nonsense. Okay, so you have to understand what you do out in the open, okay, out in the public. The loved ones whose name you're carrying, you will be representing them also. Those loved ones will see what you're doing also. You have to stay grounded out here, okay, because you're not just doing it for you and your community, you're doing it for your loved ones also, okay. And remember, they will be seeing every single thing that you do. So when you come out here, you have to stay grounded. I like the fact that Russ is staying grounded. He's been like that regardless of how a lot of individuals want to flip it. It seems like the very first thing he said that someone think is negative, they blow it all out of proportion. Okay, and it was the same thing that was going on with the terrarium developers also, and a couple of other developers that has come into the space with new projects that I have been paying attention to. Okay, and when you look over here, it says, leaders lead from the front. This is what I talked about. Okay, last time I made a video about, the leaders following the misled, leaders following the leader, and that leader is the misled. Okay, in my opinion, you have to have positive leaders out here. You have to. And in my opinion, Russ, I do not see no misled information. A lot of individuals may say, well, we had the setbacks, we had the delays and all that. I told you those were stepping stones. You got to look at the big picture. Okay, they were not delays for me. They were like stepping stones. But I thought even through the turbulence and all of that, that he kept it professional and that he was a good leader. Okay, so we have to do that. We have to, like you see in this picture, stay humble. Okay, which is something that I wish a lot of these other influencers would do. Okay, stay humble, be kind, and work hard. Okay, because you have to work hard, especially when you got a big community around you. Okay, you have to work hard. You have to give it your all, and not only that, you have to surround yourself with a positive and a skilled network. Okay, remember what I said. Your network, the people you surround yourself with, is your net worth. Why? Because the thing is this: you can't do everything on your own. You have to surround yourself with people smarter than you. You notice when if you are in a situation where you're stuck because you're trying to do it all, just surround yourself with individuals who know how to specialize into what you want done. Okay, so when you have individuals who specialize in what you want done around you, you will notice that everything you want to do will start moving. Okay, when you try to do everything by yourself, okay, you notice that nothing moves. All right, you can only do so much. Why? Because you're not skilled in everything. You can only do but so much. So bring people in that know more than you. Never aim to be the smartest person in the room. If you're the smartest person you know, or you're the smartest person in the room, you need to change your circle of friends. Okay, because me myself, I want to be in a room with the smartest individuals in there so I can pick their brain. I want to be the least smartest person in the room. Okay, and I want everybody around me to be smarter than me. Why? Because I'm continuing to learn. When you stop learning, okay, you stop progressing. All right, and that's what Russ is also doing. He's surrounding himself with highly skilled individuals because he noticed, example what we seen with SAITAMASK, that there are not a lot of things they can do on their own, so that's why they bring in a big team of individuals who are skilled. Okay, and that's why I also believe, big picture, that's why I also believe that SAITAMASK Pro is not going to have no problem moving when it is launched. Okay, so I wanted to make this video and talk to you guys and give you guys some food for thought. All right, and remember, every now is history tomorrow, and you either have patience in this crypto investing space or you lose in the end. Howdy.